So listen, we're all human, so it's human nature to mishear something. You know, a couple weeks back, there was this whole debate that started. I like to call it the dress part 2. Yep, remember? White and gold, blue and black. We did a whole video on it a couple years back, so. Okay, Dr. Seuss. Well, anyway, the new debate online right now is Laurel versus Yanny. On the internet, someone posted to Instagram, or Reddit, I should say, this noise, what do you hear? And this is the only time, because, you know, I'm not a sports person or anything like that, this is the only time I will say what I did hear. All I can hear is Laurel followed by click over and over again. And, you know, I'm human, so I have to ask, how could anybody hear Yanny? I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, something out of this world. Science would be the only answer. Okay. You're watching the Rob Rodriguez Show, back after a hiatus. That may happen again. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Well, I'm back again. I mean, at this point, it's like season 4. Every episode ends on a cliffhanger. Good thing we don't do 2-part episodes, because if the episode ends with "to be continued," it might never be concluded. Like, this might be the only show on YouTube where the phrase "no promises" is not even an understatement. Like, literally, are we going to be back next week? Well, we don't know, no promises. So we all worry about something. Yeah, you know, a lot of us worry about the future. A lot of us worry about what we're going to have for dinner later. You know, worry is everywhere. But, you know, there's a very thin line between concern and shallowness, you know? Because concern would be, oh man, a homeless guy is sleeping in my car. And then the latter shallowness would be, oh man, some homely person asked me to prom. Can you spot the difference there, ladies and gentlemen? Another example, let's say you're in the drive-through lane, you're in a hurry. You know, it's almost as if, are these drive-through operators, are they fast food employees, or are they investigative reporters at this point? I don't know. It's like, so you're saying you don't want fries with that? We want answers. All new at 6. Yeah, like, listen, no, just order my food and we can be on our merry way at this point, you know? So as I said, you know, you're at the window, you give them your money, but you're in such a rush you don't even check the bag. So the whole time you're like, oh man, I forgot to check the bag, so I can't take my eyes off the road now because I took the back roads. So there's no red lights, there's no stop sign. Well, actually there are stop signs, but they're not going to be around for another 2 miles at this point. Let's just say you took an interstate, and yeah, that makes this scenario make more sense. You took an interstate and you can't stop to check if your order is correct. So that's a case of concern, worry, and in some cases, desperation. Okay, and who knows, by the time you arrive to where you need to be, you check the bag, 2 outcomes could happen, okay? Either the order's correct, or the order's wrong. Or, you know, they threw in a free pie, so that's a win-win situation. Yeah, you see, you were worrying about nothing if that happened. So a lot of you just graduated. Congratulations, class of 2018. And, you know, anybody's graduating class, they'll remember their 4 years of high school. There were a lot of shallow kids on the school bus. Like, you know, for some reason, everybody thought it was cool to sit in the back of the bus. What gave us that idea? I don't know. maybe the phrase, everybody buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Yeah, because, remember the speed bumps and then they made the back of the bus jump because most school buses don't have seatbelts? So the shallowness will be like, see, some of the kids on the back of the bus, they're having conversations, and in some cases, they're conversations that are within your niche, or something or other. And you want to join in, and then they're like, I'm sorry, were we talking to you? Who is this guy? Wear deodorant, would you? That got personal. Okay. Yeah, we all know conversations can go every which direction. But, if, let's say a conversation went wrong, the person you're talking to walks away, and then, was it something I said? Come back. Come on. I'm sorry. And now you're left, and now your friendship is on a cliffhanger, because you don't know if they'll get over it eventually. Okay, let me bring Rod out here. So, Rod, how's it been? It's been a while. I'm glad you're back. I started to think it was, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating your words, I started to think it was, okay, stop. Were you drinking my Red Bulls again? You have Red Bulls? Thank you for ruining the joke. It's yes and. Okay, Rod. Was it something I said? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna need a minute. So 2 weeks ago, I did something that I never thought I'd do. Because it's been everywhere, and I personally found them very annoying. But, somehow I was talked into making a Bitmoji version of myself. Here he is. Yep, that is creepy. And that's not the only reason why it's creepy, ladies and gentlemen. What's creepy is these things actually are expressive. They move. And sometimes the first thing I see with my Bitmoji is things like this. Usually I say things out of character, but seeing things out of character in cartoon form, that's a bit much, don't you think? I actually love that thing, to be honest. It's time for that weekly list known as the possibility list. It's kind of like how all your options in your closet are plaid. Okay, now this week's list is titled 6 Rejected Boy Bands. Yep. Anybody would be like, what's a boy band? If they were born after 2000. Okay, so number 6, 55 and up. Number 5, Out of Sync. Number 4, Barnyard Boys. Number 3, Men to Puberty. Number 2, Poor Direction. And number 1, 6 rejected boy bands, 20 Seconds of Winter. Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know to follow me on social media. Please check out the second channel, and I will see you next time, okay? And just like a gum commercial, let's not be too extra, okay?